Hello, my name is Eduardo Asa, okay, and today I will show you, well, I don't know. I'm going to start with a series of videos about making a character in Blender. As you check in my last video, I was like making a character for Roblox or a custom character for Roblox using Blender. And then I heard a comment over there that this guy said that why don't you make a tutorial, but not only the process, just a complete tutorial trying to describe the steps that you use in Blender. Well, for this tutorial I am using Blender 2.8. That is a new version, but you can use this one, that's okay. So try to use one of the recent versions. And well, so I'm going to start here. This is the first screen that I have here. Well, let's start from general. Okay, so let's say that we start a new project. You have something like this, so that's okay. Well, this is a very basic tutorial for modeling in Blender. I'm not an expert, I'm not a modeler, so I'm just someone that likes to learn. So well, the first thing that we have here is this scene. Okay, so if you press the middle mouse button, you can rotate this thing. So with the middle mouse button. Now if I press Ctrl and the middle mouse button, or the middle wheel, okay, or the mouse wheel, I press Ctrl and check. This is what it's happening here. I don't know if there is a way to show the keys. Well, anyway, I hope you can see the things that I use. So here, well, I have the cube rotating with the middle mouse button, or the wheel, mouse wheel. Then if you press shift and the wheel, okay, the mouse wheel, you move it here. Now the most important things are in your keyboard. You need to find the numeric numeric block, or I don't know, how do you call that, numerical block or something. So it is on the right side, just the numbers, not the numbers that are below the F1, the F keys. So the ones that is on the right, that is just the numbers, and you are going to use it for changing views. For example, 1, that it's front, 2, 3, that it's side, 4, 5, 6, 7. I prefer to use 1, 3, 7. And now if you use 1, it's front, but if you use 9, it's back. Okay, so you have the name over here, back, front. This is perspective with number 5, so you change here for perspective with number 5, check 5, 5, enables perspective or orthographic view. So try to use orthographic for some things. Number 7 is top, and that's it. Well, try to practice a little bit with the controls. Know that it's Blender is not that difficult, but you need to be like practicing these things. Well, now let's start. So for this tutorial we're going to make, I don't know, I was thinking about a character. So well, we are going to create like an animatronic or something like that, but pretty simple. I'm going to try to do it because I'm not an expert, but I guess we're going to try that. And for this first tutorial we're going to try making the body. Okay, well, I guess just the upper body of the animatronic. Well, so for that we are going to add an image as a reference. So if you are here, you are going to use Shift A, press Shift and then A, and then we go for reference, image reference. You look for this image reference, then you look for an image that you have for the thing that you are going to try to model or something. So I select this one that I downloaded. So I have here this nice image. It's just a reference, right? So well, I have this image. I will just move it. How do you move things? Well, you press G, that is grab, and then you move with your mouse, G. Now if you are moving this but you want to move it in the X axis, you press X and you start dragging, check, just in the X axis. Or if you want to move up and down, just press Z. So Z is just going to move this or Y, that is from the front to the back. Okay, so forward and backwards. Y is not moving there, you cannot see, but for example, if I move it like this, I press G, Y, GX, it's in the x-axis, or you can press GZ, boom, up and down, up and down. Well, try to practice with G. Okay, G, it's a lot of it's very common to use. Well, so let's start here. I have here my image reference, I have this cube, and then I have some other things. I have this light and I have this camera. So let's delete them. Okay, so press select with your mouse. I use the right mouse button. I don't know if you have the left. Okay, so try to use the one that you enable in the preferences. I use right, X, and then delete. So I can use the cube. Okay, so you can rename the cube and you can write like upper torso, for example. So we're going to try to make this open torso. Let's check it. So well, now we have here the cube and we are going to start with this. So let's start. Well, the first thing that we're going to do this, we're going to use a very simple technique, I guess. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to put it over here. G, Z to grab it up and down. I'm going to move it here over the x-axis. So that's it. With the wheel, mouse wheel, I can zoom. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to look for a menu that it says modifiers. I'm going to add a modifier to this one. So I look for subdivision surface. Perfect. And then check if it has changed. Okay, don't apply it yet. So then we are going to check the values for the viewport to 2. I guess with 2 it's okay, or you can use 3, but I don't know if it's a lot. But well, let's use 3 in this case. This is the same cube that we have. Now we're going to modify this cube with this modifier that we have over there, and for that we are going to enter to edit mode. You can use enter to edit mode pressing shift or here in this menu edit mode. Yes, that's it, we have it over there. Now everything is selected. To unselect everything, press A 2 times. To select everything, press A 2 times. No, 1 time. 2 times, disable. 1 time, A, it's all, selecting all. Now, if you know about modeling, well, you have here vertex, you have faces, edges and faces. Like in mathematics, you were like shown these things, okay? So vertex, edges, faces. So if I select a vertex, is this one, check. This is the vertex, one vertex. Now I can select an edge, this is the edge, G, and move with the Z, okay? And then we have here the face. This is the face that we're going to move here. Ooh. So that's it. Pretty simple, right? Well, let's press 1 on the numeric pad. So we have with 1 over there, and we're going to start like moving some things, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is select in, you press 1, 2, or 3 to change mode, okay? Not in the numeric pad. So in the normal keyboard, okay, below the F1 and F2 and these keys, so you press 1 and you have vertex mode. Number 2, you have edge, and number 3, faces. So we are going to select face, and we select the face that it's in the upper part. So, and then we are going to drag this thing. So we select, we press G and then Z, and we are going to make it like this. If you check it, something like that. Okay, we're not going to be very precise. By the way, I've never done something like an animatronic. So let me grab my reference image. and that's it. Okay, so we have this. Now check, we have this thing here, but I want to add here a mirror modifier. Okay, so with the mirror modifier we're going to move these things in both sides. Okay, so we look for mirror, and I hope that works. So we enter to edit mode, we are in edit mode, and then if I grab a vertex, for example in number 1, I select this vertex and then I press G. It's not moving like that. Let me fix this. Okay, so well, we're going to fix this. So let's select the mirror, is in the x-axis. I guess that's okay, but it is not like working as I wanted. Well, let's see what can we do. So let's move this one. Yeah, it's okay. Well, I hope that this works. Okay, the mirror modifier. So bisect, I don't know if it's necessary to bisect. Let me check. Z, no. Flip, no. Clipping, I guess that's okay. So let me check if I move it over upwards. Oh, now it looks like a bot. So well, I don't know, let's remove the mirror modifier. Let's Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay, let's start like this. I'm sorry. Then we are going to work with the mirror modifier. So well, we have this. Okay, forget about mirror, just delete mirror modifier. And then we're going to select these two vertices. Okay, I have two vertices here, so select these ones. Okay, make sure that not other one is selected, and then you're going to press G, X, and move it to the center here. Well, in this case we're going to select these ones too. Now press here, in this case check, I have the 4, or you can select the face, I don't know, it's the same. Press 1 and then select S. S is to scale. Okay, scale. So let's press S and then it's scaling this thing like this. I guess that looks pretty cool, but I don't know if the animatronic is like that, but well, we have this. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Remember, this is not like very nice thing. Now to make this thing in the belly, the bottom, this flat part, we're going to press Ctrl R. Then you move, and then a yellow line is going to appear. So click here, I guess left mouse, and then just go down, 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 almost to the bottom, almost, not very down. Okay. That's it. We click and we have this cut. It's like cutting. It's an edge cut or edge loop. That's the name of this thing, edge loop. So well, if you check, it's quite good. Then we are going to select another thing. Here in our menu we have this toggle X-ray. If we click, it is like transparent. It is like an X-ray view. So let's unselect everything. So press double A and then drag here using your left mouse button. So you select now all of the 4 vertex. Okay, so in the front view, so we are going to drag it a little bit down. Okay, G, Z. That's it. And now you can uncheck the toggle X-ray. Okay, I don't know if animatronics are like that. It looks like a jelly, but I guess quite okay. So we can make it a little bit smaller. So over here, and I guess that's it. We can scale it a little bit. Yes, and then we'll press 3, number 3, we press number 3, and now we are checking this thing from the side view. So probably it's not that fat, okay? So well, to fix that thing, I guess we can select everything, and then we're going to press S to scale, and then Y. Oh, sorry, S. But let's see what happens if we press Y. Yes, Y. But we need to be, sorry, here is not selected everything. So to select everything, you can press AA and then press S, Y, and move your mouse. Try to be not very close from your object, if not you're going to have problems. For example, check if I press here and here is my mouse, S, Y, and then check, it's like not very precise. So you need to be a little bit, the mouse, the pointer, it has to be like a little bit from keeping a distance from this. So you press S, Y, and then you check it like this. I guess that looks better, not very fat. S, Y again, just to modify a little bit. And I guess that's okay. Okay, well, now let's AA, front view. Then we're going to make it, I don't know, if a little bit here. So probably we're going to Control R to another edge loop. I don't know the upper part, maybe we need something. Oh, sorry, Control Z. Okay, here, Control R. We can have another one here. Or here, I don't know, here. I guess I'm going to add here, more or less here, one. And then you click and then press S to scale. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. Scale, that's okay. I guess that's okay. And then we are going to check this one. I guess in the upper part, I'm not sure how do they look over there, but well, so far so good. So probably we need to take down this thing. So check, we are going to press Ctrl R. Now if we put it over here, we move it. Now we're going to make a cut here. Okay, so in a vertical cut, I press mouse left button in the middle, and then you just drag this part. We're going to select these two vertex with number 1. Remember, it's in vertex mode. Then we're going to take it a little bit down. G, Z. Oh, sorry. So you take it here. G, Z. Okay. I guess that's okay. So that is for this part. Okay. I guess it's not necessary to have a very detailed model. So now if you check, we have like a belly. I don't know if we can make the belly, but I guess that's okay here. So probably for the belly we can like duplicate this and make like a cut in here, or let me see. So this is okay. Okay, well, if you are satisfied with this thing, so check, we go here to object, and then we change here in object in this menu, shade mode, and it's going to smooth the surface. Now if you are convinced that this is the thing that you want, you are not going to model anything on this thing, well, you can continue and add another thing. But I was checking this part. I don't know if we can make this one inside this, but it is like a lower torso. So probably we can select the faces that we have here below. So we change here, we move the mouse and we check this part and we select these two faces at the bottom. So we have these two faces, and probably we can press E, that is extrude. We press E and then Z, and we take it down. That's it. That's it. This is like the lower torso. That we're going to separate the lower torso, obviously, but well, I guess we can work with that thing, and then we are going to try to shape this thing. So well, if you check, it's like this, I don't know. So we can try in one and try to move some vertex. So let's try to move these vertexes. This one, probably this one. Press 1. We select just these 4 vertex, and then we just G and Z. That's okay. And then we select both in the middle. Press 1 again, G, Z. I guess that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Then we're going to press Ctrl R. And then we're going to try one here. Here. Over here. Check, I am moving the Ctrl R. I'm not pressing yet. So that's okay. Ctrl R here. And then we're going to press Ctrl R again, I guess. And then we're going to try to add here one, just to give a little shape to this thing. I guess that's okay. So we can be more precise with this thing, but I guess this is a very basic tutorial, so it's not necessary. And I'm not an expert, right? So probably we can move these parts. We select this vertex, the ones that are in the middle, but just from the front part. And then we press 3, number 3 in the numeric pad. And then we are going to drag them in the Y axis. Press G, Y. And that's it. That's okay. And then we select both in the back part. And then just 3 again. And G, Y, and move inwards. That's it. I guess more or less. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can separate this thing. So, but let's try it, right? We press 1. Then we just press the X-ray toggle. Okay. That it's Alt Z. And then we are going to unselect everything with AA. Then we are going to press here B. And we are going to try to select everything below. So I'm going to change this to face mode. Again, another box, selection. So we have this one that it's pretty cool. So this is going to be the lower torso. And now I selected this part, just this part. Make sure that this part is selected. So you can disable the X-ray. And then we are going to go here to mesh. And then you are going to select separate by selection, and it's going to create a new part. If you check here, we have the upper torso, that one that created. Okay, so if I use here the eye, it's hiding this thing. Let's hide it first, and then let's go to our model and then enter to shift with shift to edit mode. Edit mode. And then check, we have a big hole over here. Well, to fill this hole, we are going to do this. Go to number 2. And then you need to select all the edges here. To do that, to select the edges, check, I am selecting the edges in the bottom part. You can select one by one, pressing shift. Okay, and then you can use here, you can say, for example, first select the first one. Okay, so let me get close. Shift, and then press Alt. Don't keep holding Shift and Alt, and then press the next one, and it's going to create a loop. Check for you. You don't have to select all of them. Now, if you have another one selected, with Shift pressed, unselect this one. Make sure that only the edges at the bottom are selected. If you have it like that, now press the letter F to fill. And that's it. You have filled this hole. You press 1, and then you have this upper torso. Now we press tab, and then you are in object mode, and then you make visible the lower torso. We are going to rename this to lower torso, lower torso. You have upper torso, lower torso, and I was thinking about the belly. Well, let's see if we can do it. So if you are not going to modify anything in your model, I guess in the upper torso, you are going to do this. You are going to go to the modifier with this range, and you have the subdivision that we added. Now we are going to apply it. So after you apply it, the mesh is going to change. You apply, and now if you press object mode, edit mode, check. Now this is the mesh that you have. I hope that this is not so big to be able to export it. No, I guess it's okay. It's not more than 10,000 vertex, okay? So it will be okay in Roblox. So now, if we want to make like the belly, I was thinking about this. Probably we can select some faces here and try to make the shape of the belly. I don't know if it's going to be perfect. So you press C, and then you have this circle, and then you try to like draw in some faces here. Here. I don't know if it's going to be perfect. Here. And try to make like a square, right? In this case, square. Don't worry for be super precise. I guess we have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and we're missing 1, right? 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5. If you want to unselect something, just press shift and check. Okay, that's it. Now we have this part, okay, of faces. Oh, sorry. Oh, I am pressing shift. So when you are satisfied, press enter. Now you have the selection. Now to make this independent, you are going to press here in edit mode, shift D. Shift D. And it's going to create a duplicate. Check, I have it here. Just press, don't click yet. Press Y, and that you are moving just a little bit to the front. That's it. So you can rotate using your mouse wheel, and check, we have this thing. Now we can use a modifier for this thing, I guess, or we can press E. Okay, if we press E, EY is extrude the faces. EY, check, it's going to make it thicker. So like this, I guess with this it's okay. And that's it. Okay, now we are going to press A 2 times, and then we are going to select, probably select everything, but just this part. Okay, so just press the X-ray, and then press C, and then just select these faces. Okay, so be careful. So that's why you need, if you have to select just the thing that we just separate. So now we have this part, and now we're going to press 1, and we're going to modify a little bit the shape. Okay, so you can move it a little bit to the front with GZ, just to avoid errors. So now you have this thing, and now we are going to press Shift C, and as you check, it's going to center this cursor, 3D cursor. So now we're going to modify this thing, I guess. I don't know, we can scale in X or scale in Y. So, but I am thinking how to fix this thing a little bit. You know what? I guess we're going to unselect everything again. Double A, and then press 3. you have this, and we're going to select just some faces from the upper part. We are in face mode. Then we are going to press S, X, let me check. But in this case, we are going to enable this button that is here, proportional editing. You click it, and then you press SX. If you check, it's modifying everything in proportion, okay? So that's okay, but again, I'm going to press escape to undo this thing. Now, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to press S, and then I'm going to use my mouse wheel to make it small, the area that it's affecting the proportional editing. So here, probably here, and then press X, and that's it, like this. And now I'm going to press number 3, A double time, and then I'm going to select just the faces in the upper part. And again, I'm going to press S, X, and that's it. Here, 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 here. I mean, not perfect, but might work. Then I disable the X-ray. That's okay. And that's okay. So now, what about the colors? Well, for the colors, we can add some colors or not. Okay, so that depends on you. So we're going to make it just with one color. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go here to materials, and we select the material. We have here this material, this gray material. The only thing that we're going to add for this material, it is just a base color here. We're going to change this base color to, for example, I don't know, something like brown or green. Let's make a pink animatronic. Okay, so well, I have this color pink, well, but it's not showing here. So you need to change here to render mode or to this viewport shading. So you go to viewport shading, you can see it there, or render mode, but we don't have any camera or we don't have the lights. So you can go here to viewport shading, the circle, and now you have the same material for the belly and for everything. Okay, so well, we are going to create a, let's rename this material here in the material tab, and let's call it upper torso, or main material, no, main body material, because we're going to use it with the rest of the animatronics. Main body, well, it's not correct, but now we are going to create another material. So we add press plus, and then we select here new material, and then we put it like white, and then we just select a white color, and then we need to go to edit mode here, edit mode, and we are going to select everything in here. So press X-ray again, just to make sure everything is selected in the front part, just the belly part. Then disable this thing, and now check is selected, just this part. So I'm going to assign the material to this part, and that's it. We go out from object, from selection, and that's it. Now we are ready to move it. So we press 3. We with this thing selected, these faces, we press G, Y, and we try to put it over there, G, Y, and that's okay, I guess. So we go out from edit mode, and that's it. We have this upper torso. I mean, not perfect, I know it's not perfect, but I guess it might work. And we have the torso for the body, and we have the lower torso. So for now, I guess we can start working with the legs. Well, for the legs, we can use a cylinder or we can use a cube as we did before. So let's press here, we are in object mode, and let's press Shift A, and then we're going to add another cube. Okay, we're going to add another cube. So here, and then let's start making this kind of leg. So don't worry for the other things. You can, in this case, if you enable this thing, you can select this this arrow, and then you are going to, you can hide the things or not make them able to be selected. For example, the lower torso and upper torso, and now I cannot select them, so that's cool. And also I can hide them just for a moment to work with my leg. Well, to work with my leg, I'm going to do the same. Okay, so I guess we can make two legs in this case. So let's, here in modifiers, to the range icon, let's go here and let's add a mirror modifier. You have your mirror modifier. Then let's add a subdivision surface, and in the subdivision surface modifier, just use a viewport to 2 or 3 to 3. That's okay, to 3. Okay. Now, sorry, let's go to the edit mode. So we have mirror and we have subdivision surface with viewport 3. Now we have this thing, and we're going to make like a leg thing. So now we're going to press double A to unselect everything. Press 7, that is the top view. Then enable edge, face selection. We select the top view. Then press 1. And that's it. Let's make it a little bit bigger. In this case, we press G, Z, like this. That's it. And then we have almost this thing. Now check. If we go to the upper part, well, let's go here first to make the shape of this leg. Or now let's make like the circle. Number 7. So you are in number 7 with this face selected. Okay, so this is the top view. Now we are going to press I in your keyboard. That is another option, that is inset. So you press I like this, and that's it. It's going to create another shape. Okay, so you can press another I or not. And then we are going to press E to extrude. E and then Z. And try to go here. Down, 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 down. Check. I'm going to go down, 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 down. Over here, probably. I guess over here. And then I'm going to select, it's like a cube here, and then press S to scale. And that's it, just to make like a bottom over here. And we're going to do almost the same in the back, in the lower part. So, but first, let's check that this is like this. No, it's not like plain. So, well, to do that, we're going to change to vertex mode. We press 1 and then double A to make sure anything is selected. And then we just go to X-ray view. So you can see everything in X-ray. And then you just select this vertex, all of these vertex. And then we just go G, Z. But we have the mirror modifier. Oh, that's okay. I guess that's okay. But let me check that everything is selected. Yeah, I guess we are going to select G, Z. There is something that I forgot. Disable the proportional editing. That's it. Okay, G, Z. I guess we have something like this. Now Control Z. You know what? We have to disable something here. We have to disable the mirror again, because I am not using the mirror in this case. Sorry about that. Let's disable the mirror, and that's it. Nothing happens. Okay, so well, let's go to edit mode again. Press 1, G, Z, and that's it. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, my fault. We're going to use the mirror in the arms, I guess. Now press 1 and press Ctrl R. and we're going to add some loop cuts. Okay, so we are going to here, it is yellow. Now use the mouse wheel and you have 2. Okay, so well, that's okay, or you can have 3 or you can have 4. Well, in this case we are just going to add 1, click and then drag over here. I guess over here it's okay, so almost at the bottom, and then just scale. That's okay, and then double A, and then select everything on the lower part, and then scale again, and then press Ctrl R, another in the middle. Now let's select in vertex mode, let's select these ones, double A, and then this one, and make it like a little bit flat, I mean aligned, and then select all of them. Remember that we are in X mode, then S to scale to make it a little bit wider. That's it. And then we go to the lower part, the bottom part, and we select face to we press number 3 or face selection. We can disable the mirror, the X-ray, and then we select this one, okay, this face that is here. We are going to press I again to inset here, probably here, something like that, and then we are going to press E to extrude, and then Z to extrude in the Z axis. We go up a little bit, just a little bit, and that's it. We have like this kind of hole of thing, and that's it. Okay, now if you check, we have this kind of thing. I don't know if it's like that, but well, Ctrl R, and then we just an edge loop in the middle, click, and then just place it in the middle. That's it. I guess we go to vertex mode, double A, and we're going to drag just I guess these ones, you can use X-ray to see, and press 1. I guess it's just in the front part. Okay, so we disable X-ray, and we are going to select this vertex and this vertex, and that's the ones, these 2, okay, that are in the front part, and then we just drag them in the Y, in the Z axis, G, Z. I guess that's okay. And now check, we have this kind of thing a little bit upwards. That's okay. I can select this one and make it a little bit GY, just to make it like thicker. And I guess we have that, like that thing. That's it. And we have one left. Okay, so then we just go to object mode. Then we can select object, shade smooth, and it's smooth. Not perfect, I know, not perfect. Okay, then we go to materials, and then we just here, we don't need to create another material, we use the same material that we have, main body material, and that's it, we have the main body material. Now we go here and we make visible the other ones. So we go G, Z, and then we are going to give the proper size to this. So we enter to edit mode to change the size. Here we're going to scale. Oh, make sure everything is selected with double A, or with 1A, I mean. Scale. Here. Let's see this guy. I guess that's okay. Scale. I don't know. Then you need to modify the things if you prefer, as you wish. I'm going to select X-ray just to move a little bit this thing upwards. So double A, G, Z, just to make go with the shape of this thing, lower torso, and that's it. So now to duplicate this one, we can use, I don't know if we can use a mirror, but well, anyway. So let me see if we can. If not, no, I guess no. We're going to use Shift D. That's it. You drag it in the X axis, press X, I mean, just to move it with after you Shift D, and then you drag it over here. Then you're going to press rotate R, Z, 180. That's it. Then press G, X, and then you have your second leg. That's it. Well, there is a problem here that if you check here, the curve is not in the other side because it is in the backward part. So, well, we can fix this or try to fix this. We go and we select these ones that we have over here, the ones that we move in the first part, and we just drag G, Z. We go 9 to go backwards. And I guess G, Z, that's okay. I guess it's more or less a plane in this part. I guess no one is going to notice. And then we go to do the same in the upper and the front part. We select these 3 vertex. Then we just press 1 and we just drag them with the Z axis. G, Z. Try to make them like the other one. And that's it. I guess we have this one and we can rename them from cube to, this is left, upper, left. Don't worry about the names later because the names are going to be like changed a little bit in Roblox Studio. So, and then right, but it's okay to have it right. This is not lower, that's upper, right, upper, left, sorry. So, left, upper, left. So, well, we have this and we have done these parts. I guess for the other part that it's let me check this one. It's not looking good. This part and this part. GZ, GZ, a little bit up. Well, yes, I mean, sorry, GZ. So for the other parts of the leg, you can like, I guess, I don't know if it's possible, you can duplicate these ones and try to have these ones, or you make another ones. Okay, so for example, you can Shift D, Z, and you have the duplicate here, and then you need to modify the shape. Okay, so because we haven't applied the subdivision surface, so for example, I select these ones, G, Z. Oh, that's okay. I guess that's okay. I like that. Now for this part that we just modify, we select this vertex. You need to be very precise with this vertex. 1, G, Z. We make them a little bit flat. That's it. We have this one. So we don't need to complicate things. So we enter again and press A for everything. Shift. And then we are going to scale it a little bit. So first I'm going to scale it in the x-axis. So press SS and then X, like this. And then go to the number 3 and then S, Y. Okay, then G, Z to move it upwards or downward. And then you just disable X-ray. I guess that's okay. G, Z. That's okay. That's okay. Now Shift D, X, and then you have the duplicate. And then we have the legs for this guy. I don't know, I'm not checking that the torso, this torso looks a little bit small, right? So we enable this to select everything. We can press, I don't know if it's like short, but anyway, if we select everything, we can press S, Z, just to make it a little bit long. Then G, Z, probably there. And that's it. I mean, not perfect, but it doesn't have booty. That's bad for him. Sorry. And well, guys, I guess with this thing you can make the next part, that it's the arms. Okay, probably the hands are not going to be very accurate, but well, I guess we have this part for. And that's all for this tutorial, that it's a very long tutorial, okay, but I try to explain everything about the process of making something here or modeling something in Blender. I hope you understand. Well, that is something that I need to fix. So let's hide the upper torso and check. We have the lower torso but with a hole. So we enter here, and then that's good that we haven't applied the changes yet. So we can select this one, that is the edge mode, and then we select here with Shift Alt and press the other one, and then you have a loop. So make sure that it's all of them. Then you press F to fill, and then you fill it. Okay, now if you check, now it's a little bit like curve. That's okay. So we can move this thing GZ here up, and then we're going to add another loop, edge loop. Control R. That's it, and it's making this thing a little bit flat. Not too much because we want some curves, and that's it. I like it. I like it. Only this one and this one. We select these faces, GX, to make it a little bit like belly. What about the button? Well, I don't know if the button, I mean the buttocks, GY. I just selected the edges to make them a little bit, I don't know, a little bit better. Well, I guess that looks better. Now, if you are not going to modify your lower torso, you are ready to apply the changes. Okay, so here just apply, and then you have your shape. Also for the legs, I guess we're not going to modify the legs. Probably they are very long. Anyway, so we are going to apply, and you are ready to export this into Blender. So well, I guess yes, you're ready for that. So well, now we're going to save this. It's important to save. I haven't saved, so probably if my Blender crash, I would have been very angry. So save. We save the project here. Let's call it ANIMATHINK, because I don't know if it's going to be animatronic or not. Maybe it's going to be a fail, but well, anyway, if you want to export your pieces, you can select all your pieces and then you export them as OBJ here in export. Then you go to wavefront, and then you just select selection only, then objects as OBJs, and this one, the second object as OBJ groups, and then you just look for a name, ANIMATHINK or whatever. Also we select this option that is path mode. We select here to copy, and that's it. In geometry, well, we don't move anything. We export everything, and we are ready to go to Roblox Studio to import that, but we are going to do that in other videos. Okay, my name is Asa. I hope you like this video, and please like it. Okay, like it. So I will see you next time. In the next part, we're going to make probably a face, or probably the arms, just the arms and the feet. Okay, and in the final one, we're going to make the well, it's not the final one, but it's the final one in Blender. We're going to make the face. Okay, so I will see you next time. Goodbye.